Hi, my name's Leonie and today I've come for a little walk in the woods because today I want to talk to you about a book that has had a weirdly oversized impact on my art career. And I have been thinking about this because this week I've been applying for a lot of grants and a lot of other things, including a PhD. And I've had to make a list of books and things, and so I've been thinking a lot about books that might have had an impact on me or have had an impact on my art. And this is not one I referenced in the PhD application, but it is the book that has had a strangely strong influence on my life. It's a book that my parents gave me as a gift in 1995, and it's called Fairies. So the book that I had actually asked my parents for my birthday or for Christmas or something was this one, which I have since bought for myself as an adult. Come into focus. So this is Lady Coddington's Pressed Fairy book by Terry Jones, and I was obsessed with this book as a teenager because I had seen pictures of the artwork and thought it was just stunningly beautiful, and it is stunningly beautiful. And I thought that this was the book that I wanted in 1995. And getting it as an adult, I do love it. I think it's a great book. It's really funny and the pictures are lovely, but I'm really happy that my mum and dad didn't buy it for me because this is not the book that I wanted in 1995. There's a plane flying overhead in the woods. So it turns out this book, the one that I was a bit disappointed to get in 1995 because I was 16 years old and sort of growing out of fairy stories a little bit. Not that you would expect it because I had asked for another fairy book, but whatever. This is probably a book that would be considered more for little children, and my parents gave it to me. I think in part they gave it to me because the author has the same name as me. It's rare to get a Leonie. I never got any like mementos with my name on them as a child, but and so that was a novelty to get a book with my name on it, even if it wasn't technically my name. So what this book is a photo art book for little children that has models in it that are dressed up as fairies, and the photos are processed in kind of like this very 90s magical kind of way, and each fairy has a different story written with her name or his name. Here's the title page from my mum and dad. So this is the page from this book that's had a really big impact on me, and it's about Celeste, the fairy of forgotten places, and I'm going to read you this page now. Celeste is the fairy of forgotten places, giving magic to the simple and familiar things around us we so easily miss. She waits to show us tiny details, like the fine veins of a leaf, the velvet softness of a mossy rock, or the delicate perfume of a single flower. As we go about our busy lives, we often forget to stop and notice something special. Have you ever walked past the same tree every day with no particular interest until something about it caught your eye? Suddenly you've seen a detail, like the smoothness of the bark or the shape of its roots. Celeste has then weaved her magic, capturing your attention before disappearing in an instant. Filled with delight, Celeste will then go to find another place. It may be nestled among the blossoms of a jasmine vine, or floating on the ripples on a pond, riding on the wings of a dragon, not a dragon, riding on the wings of a darting dragonfly, or crouched beneath a tiny lacy fern. There she will wait, content, until someone else passes and stops to take a look. So next time you suddenly notice something unexpectedly interesting in apparently ordinary things, think of Celeste and enjoy exploring the intricate beauty of nature's design, or you'll miss a magic moment. So I think reading that when I was a child was the thing that taught me how to sort of slow down and observe things around me in life. I distinctly remember walking through the school grounds on my way to school and stopping and thinking, is Celeste there? I wonder if Celeste is there. And thinking about Celeste's name, I remember looking up the meaning of her name in the dictionary or the name dictionary that we had, and realising that Celeste meant sky. And now, as an adult who makes lots of pictures and art about the sky, I wonder if that was the starting point. I wonder if this little fairy story that I read as a child or a teenager growing up was the thing that got me thinking about the beauty of space. And the reason I think that I've come to this place to shoot this video about this book today is that this wood is a short walk from my house. It's called Carrick Wood. It's in Laois in Ireland. And at the top of this wood is a man-made folly. And the only reason that this exists is to be something whimsical and beautiful in the environment. Not that the environment around here is not beautiful, it is. I'm gonna take some footage so that you can see it in parts of this video. But I find this just absolutely delightful. Thank you so much for watching. I would really like to hear if there's been any influences on your life that have been oversized in the way this book, Fairies by Leonie Young, has been on my life. So please leave those stories in the comments down below and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of my art coming up. And if you would like to see some more of my art now that I have made in the past, please go to my website crumpart.net and subscribe to my mailing list there so that you don't miss out on the new art that I have coming up this year. Thanks. Bye.